Exactly 2,500 years ago, God spoke to a Hebrew prophet, asking him to give a shout-out and an end-of-the-world warning to the people living on the earth in our very day.
How could the prophet Daniel, known about the violence and worldwide collapse of nations in the years 2025 to 2031, let's take a look at his prophecy when he said, "You will be delivered from destruction by a great prince, Michael the Archangel."
Who is this great prophet captured in Israel and brought into exile by Babylon? Why did he serve the Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar II for 70 years until Babylon was conquered by Cyrus, king of Persia?
Why was Daniel chosen to warn us of the end of the world? How will Archangel Michael fit into God's plan, evacuating believers from worldwide destruction in 2025 to 2031?
Ancient Hebrew historians and the Old Testament dating back 2,500 years provide us with strong background information on the prophet Daniel.
First, Daniel was born in Jerusalem in 620 BC of noble and princely Hebrew heritage. 2. Most notably, Daniel. He is known in worldwide popular culture for being thrown in the lions by Darius, king of Persia, busted for praying to Yahweh, the one true God. 3. Daniel was kidnapped from Jerusalem in his youth by King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon. He lived 70 years in exile and captivity. 4th, Daniel, because of his godly wisdom, was made officer by 4 kings, Nebuchadnezzar, Belshazzar, Darius, and Cyrus.
5. For Nebuchadnezzar, Daniel interprets his impossible dream, the one all of the wise men of the land were at a total loss to understand. 6. For Belshazzar, Daniel interprets the original, strange handwriting on the wall that no one in the land could read. 7. For Kings Darius and Cyrus, Daniel was promoted just because he had by then a stellar and most awesome resume. Lastly, Daniel died in 538 BC, where historical accounts place his death and burial in Susa, a region of southern Iran.
From a present-day ruler who exalts himself above God, to a time of wrath and God's deliverance of believers, here are the messages of the prophet Daniel for 2025 to 2031.
At the end, a ruler will come and do as he pleases. He exalts and magnifies himself above all. He rules for 7 years, the time until God's wrath is fulfilled. He shows no respect for God or women. He regards only himself and honors the God of fortresses, power and might. Daniel chapter 11, verses 36 to 39.
At the time of the end, many rulers will engage him in battle with tanks, troops, and navy ships. He will invade many countries and sweep through them like a flood. He will invade Israel, the beautiful land. All who acknowledge him become rulers, and he distributes land at a cost. Daniel chapter 11, verses 40 to 41.
Many countries will fall because of this man. He will extend his power over many nations. Egypt will not escape. He will gain control of your treasures of oil, gold, and silver, and all the riches of Egypt, along with Libya, Sudan, the land of the Cushites fall into submission. Daniel chapter 11, verses 41 to 44.
At that time, Archangel Michael, the great prince of Israel, will arise to protect God's people from certain destruction. Daniel chapter 12, verse 1.
Michael will come to your aid at a time of distress, such as has not happened from the beginning of time until the time of the end. In that day, everyone whose name is found written in the book of life will be delivered from catastrophic destruction. Daniel chapter 12, verses 1 to 2.
The resurrection of the dead, Jesus Christ our blessed hope. Multitudes who sleep in the dust of the earth will awake. Some to everlasting life, others to shame and everlasting hell. Those who have chosen God will shine like the brightness of the heavens, and those who lead others to the righteousness of God, like the stars forever and ever. Daniel chapter 12, verses 1 to 3.
You, Daniel, roll up and seal God's message of the scroll until the time of the end. Then the people will understand. But how will they know when that time arrives? Here is the clue. Many will give flight, flitter here and there to increase their knowledge instead of the wisdom of God. Daniel, chapter 12, verse 4.
Now, go your way, Daniel. The words are rolled up and sealed until the time of the end. Many will be purified like gold, and made spotless. But the wicked will continue to be wicked. None of the wicked will understand, but those who love God will understand. Daniel, chapter 12, verses 9 to 10.
Blessed is the one who waits and places their hope in God and reaches the time of the end. As for you, go your way until the end. You will rest, and then at the end of the days you will arise to receive your allotted inheritance. Daniel, chapter 12, verses 11 to 13.